The Buffalo Bills moving on to the divisional round, and it was not easy. The Indianapolis Colts played one heck of a game. Going into this game, I knew that Indianapolis would put up a fight. That's what I said. I said that they were going to dog it, and you know what? They did. And in fact, Indianapolis almost came back and won that game. I mean, there are so many aspects to this that were just mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. The Bills played offensively. Brian Daboll, OC for the Buffalo Bills, reached into his bag of plays that didn't work and said, I choose to cast all of these today. I have no idea what Daboll was doing. I don't know if Daboll knew what he was doing. The amount of Josh Allen runs and what's been working for the Bills, and it's Allen's arm, and we didn't see as much as I really thought we were gonna. So many designed Allen runs, and I did not love it. Daboll kept reaching back into his bag of tricks from 2019 that just didn't work. And quite frankly, had it not been for Josh Allen and the caliber of player that he is, that game would have been lost to the Colts. The Bills defense was terrible today. Just absolutely abysmal. I have not seen them struggle like that. That was a new level of struggle. The Bills defense just was falling apart, melting like Icarus's wings, flying too close to the sun. It was a lot to take in. Buffalo, that does scare me going forward for them. Hopefully they end up playing Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh has no run game, and then therefore I'm not worried for them. But if they have to play Tennessee, or if they have to play Baltimore, if they have to, then there is going to be much trouble because you're looking at rushing offenses. And so really the best bet, the greatest hope for the Bills is that Pittsburgh wins. This way they could play a team that doesn't have a rushing offense. Jonathan Taylor, you are a different level. Colts, you guys have such a bright future with a guy like Taylor. And I knew that because obviously I watched Taylor play. I watched you guys play against the Lions earlier this season, and it was nasty. But Jonathan Taylor was like a thoroughbred out there, just running the ball down the Bills' throats. The Colts put up one heck of a fight. I will say this, Phillip Rivers was actually impressive. His guys were just dropping the ball. Hines dropped the ball multiple times. He had a couple passes. That one deep shot left end zone should have been 7 points on the board, and it was just too far, hitting the fingertips of the receiver. When looking at it, there's a lot of things that went wrong for Indianapolis. There's a lot of things defensively that went wrong for the Bills. My biggest problem with this whole game was the absolutely blatantly terrible call by the official with the knee down on the ground fumble with about 40 seconds left. Listen, man, I don't want to be the guy who's like, you trying to throw the game, but it sure felt like you were trying to throw the game with 40 seconds left. It was clear, and you need clear, undeniable evidence in order to overturn something. And it was crystal clear, easy call. And they let it stand. I sat there and as a Lions fan, I'm used to terrible calls. Marvin Jones, Matt Stafford, I'm used to it week to week. And so watching that, I'm sitting there, a couple buddies, and we're all like, we know that it's a fumble and it's recovered by Buffalo. But as we're sitting there, we're like, man, we're used to this. We know where this is going. And of course, it goes towards Indianapolis. And I think Indianapolis fans can sit there and actually look at that and be like, yeah, that was a bad call. It was a bad call, giving that last opportunity for the Bills defense to come through in the clutch, which they did. Am I a little scared going into the future for them? Yes, unless, of course, they're playing Pittsburgh. Then that's great. But you know what? Congratulations, Bills Mafia. You deserved this. Go Bills.